Noisy pixel. Nintendo has been actively releasing demos of their games before they launch, if only to give us a taste of what will be offered in the full version. Most recently, I was able to play through the entirety of the Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity demo. It's a decently sized demo featuring the whole first chapter of the game, which includes 2 major battlefields, 3 playable characters, and multiple shops for upgrades. The Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity demo opens with several cinematics that tie directly into Breath of the Wild's narrative. Graphically and stylistically, it's a dead ringer for its canonical sequel. Maybe because of this familiarity, I was surprised a bit when I got into actual battles, as it differs control-wise from both Breath of the Wild as well as the previous Hyrule Warriors title. However, if you're fairly familiar with any of the other Warrior titles, these changes will probably be so minor that most won't be set back by them too much. Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity maintains other standards like the 1 versus 1,000 gameplay. Maybe because it's early on, but gameplay does seem a bit slower compared to other Warriors titles, but it could be simply because the characters are at lower levels and it will ramp up as you become more experienced. This might also be because some of the Sheikah items require a bit more calculation and timing to get right. Each character's use of the items differs in execution and mechanics, so I can totally see how overwhelming this could be for newer players if the speed is increased from the very beginning. Even with that said, you can move fairly swiftly when dodging or directly involved in combat. Link plays as a well-rounded character. His strikes and items feel pretty standard and consistent with his incarnation in Breath of the Wild, making him a great starting character. The Sheikah Impa uses speedy ninja attacks and dodges circles around her foes. She also has my favorite feature on the demo, which allows her to create duplicates of herself to unleash wide-ranging damage. Her use of items is less straightforward though, and takes a bit of a learning curve to get the hang of. Lastly, Zelda uses her Slate as her main weapon, and can create some exciting combos. Her standard attacks are a bit trickier to pull off, but they seem to give you a bit of flexibility, especially on more strategically timed attacks. While Impa was my favorite to play as, a cool feature, you can switch between multiple characters on the field at once. Luckily, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity allows you to do this with all 3 characters by the second battlefield, making for some super enjoyable and diverse combat. Along with main battles, the demo also includes several shops, a blacksmith to upgrade your weapons, and even smaller achievement battles to earn rewards upon their completion. After collecting enough items, you can unlock character heart containers and new combos. Thankfully, any progress in this demo can be transferred over to the full game when it releases on November 20th. As it stands, Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity is giving players a few new systems that allow it to stay on its own within the Warrior franchise. There are a few additional layers of care that have gone into the narrative as well, which ultimately creates a foundation of the events for Breath of the Wild. The demo is currently available for download on the Nintendo Switch.